And sadly, over 2 million Kenyans lost jobs in 2020 and 2021 during the pandemic, and many of them are really not yet back to work. If you read the papers on a daily basis, you'll see that industry is still in some significant state of distress. So changing this situation, Your Excellency, requires close collaboration between employers and government through initiatives such as this, and we as employers look forward to that engagement so that we can play a positive role in helping enterprises to recover and also helping those enterprises to create the much needed jobs for our youth. I do sincerely commend our government for taking the first step and the first journey towards employment creation in the initiatives that have recently been launched. So as our economy still goes through a recovery phase, job creation is critical towards national stability. We all know this. It will also contribute to Kenya achieving the SDG 2030, especially Goal 8, which Stephen already referred to. And we also know that the unemployment rate stands at 5.7. The issue is that this is almost twice the percentage in our region, which is sitting at 2.7. We are at 5.7. So we also see the labor market, which is where work in distress. We're still grappling with reduced opportunities and high levels of informality in an economy and in a world that is increasingly complex to operate in. Currently, the numbers of youth that enter the job market annually, which stands at 900,000, is a real concern. Many recruiters in our economy say that they cannot find the skills that they need. And yet we know that there are a high number of unemployed youth. So what is the story behind this disconnect between the needs of the Kenya labor market and the skills that our wonderful youth have? This skills mismatch is a major concern for the Federation. We know also that having a degree or a diploma by itself is no longer sufficient for one to gain employment. We have to look at soft skills, and we look forward to working with the government to address the issue of the soft skills and to be able to have the statistics to inform choices by our young people as to which learning programs they'll undertake so that we train for the economy. We are delighted, therefore, that we are part of this job fair. And we have also taken initiative as the Federation to talk to our members to see if they can open up their doors and welcome our youth, give them jobs, give them learning opportunities, attachments. And right now we have about 500 employers who are willing to open their doors as at next year for our youth. We know this is a drop in the ocean, but it's a step in the right direction. And as we engage government, we'll be able to expand. So this partnership that we're entering today is a partnership that will change the face of Kenya. We look forward as FKE to influencing the curriculums in our TVETs, in our universities, and other learning institutions to address the discrepancy in the skill levels that we have and the quality of graduates. So as the voice of employers, we champion the creation of an enabling socio-economic environment aimed at enhancing industry growth and competitiveness, and through this we're able to have enterprises that can create jobs. Today, Your Excellency, we want to make a commitment as I conclude to working with your government, as I've said, to address specifically areas such as girls and technology, because we know that girls have not taken up enough spaces in the technological world. We want to make a contribution to developing the skill levels of women to take up higher positions in our economy, and also to work with our learning institutions under the government to be able to recalibrate the curriculums that we have so that we also enhance eventually the productivity levels in our country, because we know that labor productivity in Kenya for some reason is actually quite low compared to other countries, and yet we have very highly skilled people. So these are areas that we want to engage in to be able to address and take our economy forward. I want to conclude by thanking you, Your Excellency, and we know that this marks the beginning of long engagement. I want to also thank our members who heeded our call by providing job placement opportunities for Kenyans, with some even going the extra mile to be present here with us today. And Your Excellency, I want to say, as we conclude, that we in the labor sector believe in social dialogue, and that through social dialogue we can find solutions to a lot of the challenges and maybe some of the areas where there's a bit of an impasse between government policy and proposed changes in laws. This we can sort out through dialogue, and we look forward to engaging in the new year. So God bless our government, God bless employers, God bless us all. Thank you.